The world of work has changed. It's no longer just about the 9-to-5 employee. Today, companies are building teams in a new way. They're mixing different types of workers to get the best results. This is called a blended workforce. It's a powerful strategy for modern business. This new model combines full-time employees with external talent. Think of it as a super team. It has the stability of long-term staff and the flexibility of on-demand experts. This approach helps companies innovate faster, adapt to market changes, and access specialized skills whenever they're needed. HR is the architect of this new team structure, making it all work together smoothly. So, who is in this blended workforce? It's a mix of people with different relationships to the company. Traditional employees, people on your payroll, full or part-time, independent contractors, freelancers, specialists hired for specific projects or tasks, graphic design, software development, marketing, consultants who provide expert advice, temporary staff from agencies filling short-term needs. Each group brings something valuable, creating a rich and diverse talent ecosystem. Why is this model so important now, in 2025? The business world is moving faster than ever. Companies need to be agile. The first step for HR in building a successful blended workforce is to create clarity. Everyone needs to understand the rules of the game. This begins with clear definitions. Employees, contractors, freelancers. HR must work with legal teams to create policies that define these relationships properly. This protects both the company and the individual workers. Setting clear goals is just as important. Every person, regardless of their worker type, should know what success looks like for their specific project or role. This clarity prevents misunderstandings and ensures everyone is pulling in the same direction from day one. Next, HR must align the blended workforce strategy with the company's overall business goals. Why are we using freelancers for this project? How does hiring a consultant help us reach our quarterly targets? HR needs to answer these questions and communicate the vision. When everyone understands the why behind the blended model, they're more likely to embrace it. For example, a media company might use freelance journalists to cover breaking news around the world. HR would explain how this strategy allows the company to provide 24/7 coverage, a key business objective. This communication builds buy-in and makes the blended team feel like a strategic advantage, not just a cost-saving measure. Expectations must be managed carefully for everyone involved. For employees, HR needs to address any concerns they might have about working with external talent. Will their jobs be secure? How will they collaborate effectively? For contractors and freelancers, HR must set clear expectations about project scope, deadlines, communication channels, payment schedules. A detailed statement of work is essential. This document acts as a roadmap for the engagement. By setting these ground rules up front, HR prevents future conflicts and builds a foundation of trust. A great onboarding experience is not just for full-time employees, it's for everyone. In a blended workforce, HR's challenge is to create a welcoming process that makes every new contributor feel like part of the team from their very first day. The goal is to build a sense of belonging regardless of employment status. Move beyond paperwork and password emails for contractors. For a freelancer, it might start with a welcome kit. Companies swag a guide to the company's communication style, a clear list of contacts. Schedule a virtual meet and greet with the core team. Example, a consulting firm hires a contract data analyst, pair them with an internal buddy for the first week. The buddy answers practical questions and helps navigate social dynamics. Small gestures make external talent feel seen and valued. Tech and media companies often lead here. A tech company might build an onboarding portal accessible to all worker types. Training modules on company software, video messages from leadership, an overview of current projects. Example, Vox Media streamlines onboarding for freelance writers, getting them up to speed on Style Guide content management system, ethical standards. This builds quality, consistency, and partnership. Their success shows investing in onboarding pays off. Once everyone is onboarded, HR's work shifts to keeping the entire blended team engaged and connected. The goal is to build one culture, not two separate ones, employees, contractors. This requires intentional effort. Regular communication is the lifeblood. Ensure all-hands meetings are accessible to everyone, regardless of location or time zone. Record meetings, share meeting summaries. A weekly newsletter that highlights successes can foster shared purpose. Employees, freelancers, creating opportunities for collaboration and learning is another key strategy. Open training sessions to contractors. Open development sessions as well. If you're running a workshop on new AI tools, invite the freelance designers you work with. This helps them grow their skills and adds more value to your team. Recognition is a powerful tool for engagement that should be extended to everyone. When a project succeeds because of the blended team, celebrate everyone's contribution. Acknowledge a freelancer's stunning design in a company-wide email. Give a shout-out to a consultant's brilliant strategy in a team meeting. Some companies create recognition programs like Collaborator of the Month that can be awarded to internal or external team members. Managing change and gathering feedback are continuous processes. HR must keep a finger on the pulse of the team, using regular feedback to manage change and make continuous improvements. In conclusion, the rise of the blended workforce is not a temporary trend. It is a fundamental shift in how successful businesses organize talent. This model offers incredible advantages in agility, innovation, and access to skills. However, these benefits are not automatic. They are the direct result of a deliberate and thoughtful strategy, and HR is the indispensable guide in this journey. The role of HR has evolved from a traditional administrator to a strategic architect of a complex and diverse talent ecosystem. Their work determines whether a blended workforce thrives or falters, making HR central to modern business success. Key lessons: build a foundation of clarity, create a culture of inclusivity, and foster continuous connection. It all starts with defining roles and setting clear expectations for every single person on the team. This is followed by a unified onboarding process that welcomes everyone, making freelancers and contractors feel like valued members from day one. Real-world examples from technology media show that investing in these early stages pays huge dividends. It transforms a group of individuals into a cohesive unit, ready to collaborate effectively and drive results for the business. Ultimately, the future belongs to companies that can master the art of the blended workforce. The critical role of HR is to be the compass, the reliable instrument that guides the entire organization toward this new model of work. They ensure that the company is not just hiring a mix of workers, but is truly building one powerful, integrated team ready to win in the dynamic landscape of 2025 and beyond.